What's up, everybody? So tonight we're going to talk about Rode, and yeah, it's a little late for a show, but the fact is, I watched some fireworks tonight up at Tulalip Casino, Resort and Casino, which is really cool, and I'm doing a live stream here, which is awesome too. Tonight we're going to talk about the Rode wireless system and why I think it's the best system on the market. Not because they've sponsored me in the past. Thank you, Rode, for your past sponsorships, which I do appreciate, but because I started off with them as a wireless solution for my UHF, so we're having problems. And I switched to them when it was the wireless Go 2s that had the internal recording, which was only 8 hours, by the way. Now the new one's 30 hours, which is pretty dang awesome. And 32-bit flow. Excuse all the excess noise. I can't help it. I'm just in an open area. Um, what I'd like to discuss tonight is why this is the best system out in the market that's not a UHF system, that's not what you would call a 900 megahertz system, or what you call pro. This is the best pro entry wireless system out in the market. First off, I'll keep it really simple, 30 hours, all the accessories you'd ever want to have with it, including wireless, the lavalier systems, the ability to use Sennheiser mics, actually any mic that needs 2 volts to 10 volts of power will still function on these, and it has 30 decibels of play with it, which is awesome. And you won't find that in any other systems. The unit here being set up, its receiver unit being set up for real videographers. For most of us videographers, when we're doing our work, are looking down at a camera like this. We're not looking at the back of a camera. I do like the DJI because it is a good starting point for someone who's getting into the industry. But as you get more and more in the industry, you're looking down into it. And you also don't want something that can easily be touched and change settings because, well, sometimes we bump into parts of the camera. Change a setting, that could be a problem in a live shoot, so you really don't want that or a live to tape. It does have a lot of versatility, and mostly it just has great sound. Let me give you an example of some of the great sound this has, and I've been doing a couple different shoots over this last week or so. One of them was really important. Hopefully Converge has already put their stuff out, so this one is part of a Converge shoot that I did earlier. I'm pretty sure they already put the stuff out on this one here, so I just did like a 30-second. Let me give some preamble to this. There's a PA system, there's a microphone, and we're still capturing great audio with a lavalier connected to him and the PA system and everything going, and it sounds really good.
That we are going to see a difference because we're going to be the difference. We're standing here because we understand that there is a deficit when it comes to the sense of urgency when senselessness is happening in our communities. It was reported to me that since the death of Hazrat Ali Rouhani, that there was no statement or any type of recognition from any Renton City Council member or the Renton Chief of Police.
Now, with this particular show or this event, he was literally, whoops, my bad, I accidentally clicked that. So, in this particular event, uh, he was standing right by the PA system. It was 20 feet or so from him. So there's a big PA speaker that's just giving out a ton of excess sound. And you're not hearing it go over that microphone and causing issues. Along with that extra amplitude, we still didn't have the normal issues you would have with extra amplitude, which is feedback, peaking, things like that. And the advantage of the 32-bit flow, which I didn't use, I actually used a 24-bit on the recorder that's on the camera, is that you had really good sound. And that tells you another piece about this. I can actually connect it to a camera and have great sound. That's not only the best thing about this is Rode's been making microphones for a very, very long time, uh, which is a benefit. The DJI microphone is good for vocals, like speaking and stuff like that, but they're not a broad microphone. And most of the other ones out there aren't, like the Larks and the rest. They aren't like the broad spectrum microphones, which I wish they were, because a lot of them are pretty cool. Like the Lark's got a little tiny setup, which is awesome. And DJI does too, and they've also got an adapter that goes right onto the Sony cameras through their hot shoe and then smart shoe, which Canon should probably be getting the adaptation too, which is going to be awesome for Canon users. They'll get the same amazing direct digital to digital and 24-bit. I wish I had that option on here. They might make a USB-C adapter for that, but I'll still take the 32-bit float on here and go forward. Now, a challenge would be if it was a live band, because generally in live band situations, number one, the dynamic range is just going to be difficult at best, and number two is capturing all the sound is going to be difficult at best. So on this next one, I was in the middle of the shoot and I was using a microphone like I am here, and I had one of these on the camera, and I was picking up sound. I did it in stereo, which is another easy thing to do on here, separating the channels, and it came out magnificently. So I'd like you to take a listen to it and tell me what you think. So here we go with the live band on Juneteenth. Well, as you can hear, that was really good sounding. And even the band that I'm going to be working with in the future really, really love the sound of that. They asked, did I connect to their system or what mics I was using? And as I explained to them, I'm using this. That's the benefit of Rode's years of technology and sound. I'm literally standing inside of the band's area with big PA speakers, real sound reinforcement, got a band, you can hear the drums, everything. This is all I used. This was up here, one was here. That's how I got the stereo separation and sound. And it sounded really, really good. I would have preferred to put my F8N Pro into their audio system through an auxiliary jack, but I just didn't have the option. And it was just a random, hey, it's Juneteenth. I'm doing some video work. Now I'm lining up a new client. And the thing about it, Rode just does a really good job in general. You're not going to see that with all the rest of them out there. Thank you once again. I have to say this again. This video happens to not be sponsored, but Rode did send me out these Wireless Pro systems. I have a couple of them, and it's been magnificent. We use them for multiple interviews and everything else. So I don't know if I'm still required to say that this is the sponsor, because really I've already done whatever I was supposed to do for sponsorship. Frankly put, I just want to talk about how to help everyone have an opportunity to have a really good starting system that's a good base. This is a $400 system, which it comes with the lavalier mics and everything else. It is expandable to 2 interview microphones and everything. You're going to spend about $1,000, and that'll be a 2 microphone system all the way around, which is really nice to have. And it's going to have internal recording, so it saves you having an external recorder or a field recorder. The real reason why I'm loving these is I've been using the AVXs from Sennheiser, one of my favorite brands out there. This is a nice replacement for half the price for the same amount of equipment. So that's a handheld microphone. and or what's called a stick microphone and lavalier system with an audio with transmission. The big difference is I have the recording built into these, which is extremely nice. The AVX system combos cost me about $1,000 a piece plus cases, so you're looking about $1,200. So for half the price, real professional level, which is nice. Thank you once again for watching. You didn't have to, and I appreciate it. If you like this, subscribe to it or follow me on LinkedIn. I really do most of my social media and information there. Thank you for watching and have a great night. I'm going to enjoy the 4th of July, and I hope you do too. Take care and bye.